perspective, let's be quite real. Although top lane might be stale as anything, depending on how Oscarinin plays it out.
Yeah,
or is it really going to be lanes?
That's what my biggest question is like, how does Gop his head in and see that that blue was just taken? So should know 113's here, but...
Hello. Scarana does good base damage early, doesn't he? Really good base damage early. And you wonder why this champion's banned. 1, 2, 3 is the heal and the flash from Razork. Dreadline hits a wall in the end. The 3v3 ensues, and Upset won't be able to root down until eventually.
In what BDS have struggled with, which is around objective setting up early. And now in this bottom side, here comes 113 though.
The Paris could be in trouble. Mickey's going to dodge away from the dredge line. Upset low on manos. 113 into the wall again. That drift went for ages, and Razork gets aftershock. Bodied, and again, Dwayne is going to look for some more shots. 113, 1, 2, 3. Another auto needed, and he dies. The Scorpion King for first blood as Mickey, he ain't safe either. Trying to kite back. Another rock picked up a dredge line. Upset 2 is just getting autoed, and again, this champion early game doesn't look fair.
I mean, this was just
second pair of grubs, usually a big fight. Comes out of the blue. Irrelevant clears away.
I don't think this has really worked out as much as they would have liked to for Irrelevant. Like, the fact that you're still keeping even as Oscarinin is great. Sorry, you're ahead as Oscarinin is great. And now you're starting to threaten turret plates. Irrelevant steps up. They get the knockback.
It's definitely not going to work out well if Razork gets in the mix as well. The plants have joined in and electrocute down. Irrelevant just has to go to the left, but down to the earth he goes instead.
Great decision making there by Razork. Just says, look.
That Diamond Scorpion is... I said second grubs felt like that'd be the turning point, or at least the starting point maybe for BDS, as Razork's trying to walk on in, but we already get a charm. The quickness is out. Impale is out, though. Razork doesn't have a chance. Hit into places. The Between Worlds keeps zones in control. Nuke is now running away with his life, as grubs have already been taken. 4 at least here for BDS. Last one, but not least here, is Fnatic run on in, but 113 doesn't steal it away. In the end, it's actually Ice who queued that. So 5 grubs for BDS. Or like Caps as, you know, Black Fire Torch. Putting player names in front of it. I mean, Faker has to have a note. Faker's Magi, Soul Stealer or something, surely.
Well, that's, I mean, Rabadon's death cap is already...
Hang on, there's a quickness, and Paris is just dead immediately. That also captures Ice in the back. 113 has pulled out the Impale, but it's onto Mickey. He doesn't do much. This Skarner, who was unkillable, I told a lie. A shutdown to Humanoid. BDS were not all there at the same time. And they went in individually, Dagda.
Yeah, nice job from Fnatic to capitalize on it again, using that range really well in that engagement to just make it difficult for BDS. The TP...
Mickey has been the identity of this team. You want to hear something cool? You want to see this again? Yeah, you do. Well, with Dredge Line, it's going to stay up until Mickey might die. You know what? I didn't jinx that. You can all stop it. Nuke goes in the back. I mean, his ulti was good as well, but now the all-out running into the midst of 3 teams. Cassante, it's just his time to shine, says Oscar, as a flip back. Might find Nuke, flashes over, hits Ice instead, and back against the wall, gets destroyed down by Irrelevant. That's Demacian Justice for you. Well, BDS get the back end of the fight.
That was a little unfortunate timing, Hysterics, because Mickey goes in that little bit too far forward and ends up getting caught out. Nicely done by BDS.
Buildings of a dead man's plate, but not in his back inventory. So Fnatic just pull out the objective.
BDS looked a little uncertain there. They didn't have their own ultimates up and available, and I don't will be 2 dragons in the end going towards Fnatic and Humanoid.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Might be in trouble. You got the ultimates now for BDS.
Oh, out they come. Depth charges in. Between Worlds going to get the slow as well, and he'll get pulled back in. I don't think Humanoid has a hope in hell of getting out of that. Tries to take Paris with him, but in the end, BDS successful game.
Atakan is up and available. You can see Ice wants to start it. The Rift Child's going down to take the bottom tier 1, but it looks like BDS just going to back away. We'll just be happy with the kill and a turret to boot.
Golden in back pocket. Now it's dead even.
Paris is tied to
Paris
Atakan.
Almost died to Atakan. Yep. Unluckily, it was only Mickey who was there. Nice little knock up, but 113.
Oh, is that a Pale?
It's a bait, it's a ruse! And Fnatic have just been used. BDS will take the pick, and now they open up for the tier 2 turret as well.
113's playoffs have been so damn clutch. That play was sick. Ends up driving the Herald into the upsies here and there, but overall, big step up from him. And now he wants to step up on towards Humanoid in the mid lane as well.
All it takes is a run into the wall. Humanoid gets charmed in an Impale again. Humanoid thought he was safe. He thought he ran out of the duration. Paris might get the kill, but now he's got a depth charge. Underneath this turret, he gets a little bit frisky. Paris is taking up both of them, though, and Fnatic know it. So now they punish. They pounce and they look for more. Mickey, his angle there with flash, but no ulti available.
Upset just can't really play this fight. Irrelevant and 113 could try and run him down. Nice is in a decent position as well. Just continue
Caught
firing.
out here. Irrelevant looking for the chase down with Stride Breaker almost up to. A Valkyrie won't stop it as Irrelevant still charges forward. That Stride Breaker is now there. He's at half HP, scared to go in any further as Mickey threatens. But again, that Ishtal's impact is up against the wall, ready and willing as 113 is unkillable here with multiple members not present by Fnatic. A route down is good, but Ice is now coming in. A depth charge to follow up. The tangles are out, but it's not enough to stop Irrelevant. The poke from Nuke as well. His angle, gorgeous. And the flank tearing Fnatic through. As BDS are in front of the Baron with no Razork.
Mickey tried Baron to be taken. A desperate TP from Humanoid to try and steal away the third dragon. And you can see, I think Paris is trying to sniff this out, at least push Oscar in and off that mid wave.
Humanoid just trying to get what he can off the Barons of the play, which is his third dragon for them. And he will get it uncontested here, but Baron going over, BDS with a gold lead yet again. And a very contested first game. When we're coming in saying that, you know, BDS didn't even look that clean versus Vitality. This is a very good
opening, as you can see, to shift down to this bottom side. They can move back to rejoin with Irrelevant. And Fnatic are desperately trying to give Humanoid all the ammunition that he needs. Topside push, hopefully he can reset and get that last Whisper, but now BDS are on the turrets.
Oscar onto Nuke as well as what I'm looking at, while Ice might take down Mickey. Look at what Oscar's just set up. Between Worlds is used for Nuke to now get on out, but Oscar's found a flip onto Ice, who flashes and runs for his life, but the feathers will fly and root up with a kill. Yet a double set up for upset.
That was a 4 versus 5 for Fnatic. Look at the top side. Humanoid is still just pushing in. Fnatic may have just found the miracle that they need to hold. You can see BDS, this is how they want to play. Spread out. Look at Nuke that has that opportunity to come in from this top side and on towards Humanoid and the rest of the team.
And BDS poke as well. Let's not forget it's landing. Mickey's sick of it though. Jumps into Ice in the back. The quickness there. The ultimate from 113 is good, but Between World from Nuke is even better. He's blasting Fnatic out of the waters. A dredge line to finish it off. Oscarinen plays back, but Humanoid plays dead. BDS with 4 still alive. Oscar at least going to flip one. Is no wait a sec. Take it all. Nuke looking for the burst. He will eventually take him down, but in the end it gets messy while BDS will get the dragon.
They all jumped on towards Ice, but they risked
everything. Playing at their best. He feels like the comfort zone right now is Fnatic are not in that zone. They're going to have to approach the Baron in Fog of War.
Yeah, it's hard not to look at Nuke as one of our top mid laners at this stage, and now BDS are hoping to rely on him again.
Irrelevant's caught out though. There's damage coming through from Upset. They'll just take down the top laner while Baron will be taken down in the process. But Paris with a dredge line while Fnatic are picking apart the pieces. BDS have left members behind. Upset will take a double. Mickey will die for it. But 2 Barons for the cost of 3 alive.
Yeah, the fact that you end up getting 2 though.
All our games were so long. And you know, we came into season 1, or season 1 of this year, season 25, season 15, 15.1, that one, right? And games were going short because it was snowballing effect. Now we get these 5v5s with an Impale to kick us off on a Between Worlds. Nuke just destroys Humanoid. He's down for the count. Now Nuke, as he runs the rest of the fight, BDS are playing the front to back, back to front, in from the back. Nuke blows open the front. A true shot barrage onto Upset, while again this Rabbit is hopping over. Aurora is controlling the whole space.
There is just no way. There goes Dragon for BDS, so Fnatic scrambling in game number 1. They left this Skarner open. 113's been looking fantastic on us.
Oh, onto Nuke though, all out. Maybe he's caught out. Oscarinen has his number. He's got the slow, and Nuke might just be dead. A punishable offense. Fnatic is still in this game.
Yeah, minute 30 until Baron, so not any big objective.
To the left here, not to give him any avenues of attack.
Yeah, Mickey now trying to mark 113 to make sure he can't go in. Does get the lock up.
But onto Skarner, how much does it mean? True Shot Barrage means even more. There's the Zyra ulti. Maybe for Upset it means so much. 113's dead. Scorpion down. Okay, what animal's next?
Could be the Bunny next on the cards, but I'm not really sure if they can try and get onto it. Fnatic going to start up this Baron. BDS can't try and reconnect on this. There's a lot of poke that can come over the wall.
Relevant has his ult available. He needs to chunk someone and nuke someone out. But again, no. 5 members of Fnatic just take the Baron quick as
the base. There's a TP.
Been a flip of all sorts. Been back and forth. Second Baron, third Baron. Don't know what this is, but it's a Baron into the base once again, but from the opposite side. Upset just got chunked, by the way. So there is a lot of damage coming through as Nuke once again. Look at Nuke while Irrelevant becomes irrelevant on the Garen. He gets his Demacia Justice down, and Nuke can't get the burst down as a response. On Oscarinen though, a good dredge line, roots him back, a depth charge as well. They just want to chunk the front line of Fnatic as 113 rejoins the fray. Between Worlds gives space for Nuke, but he misses! He misses, and Fnatic get away.
Ixtal?
Is it Ixtal or Ishtal?
Ixtal.
Ixtal, thank you so much. Now that we've had that impact as that TP flies in, BDS don't have a jungle with an ulti, but they do have Nuke who's trying to save the game. Onto Mickey. Quickness is down, but so is Irrelevant. Jumping in as Paris between worlds is great. Nuke doesn't have any members, though. He flies and dies. It would have been great if he had some support, but 113 has none of it. He has no ulti, no hopers. A triple over to Upset. BDS running for their lives. A Penta on the cards as Upset looks to channel down, but Fnatic, the comeback is real, and BDS are going to be kicking themselves that they're looking to lose this game.
It looked so done and dusted for BDS, but Fnatic, they fought back, and now 5 members pushing into the base. It's Ice and Paris versus the world.
It is definitely a problem, but for Fnatic, as Mickey dies and continues to dive the turret, Ice trying, saving the game. That's on his cards, but won't be for long. Nexus going to be destroyed, and Fnatic bail themselves out in the start of this best of 3.
It was impressive how many buckets Fnatic found in the back to get the water out of that sinking ship. But they do manage to hold on for game number 1. BDS, as he said, that's heartbreaking. You were so close to having this game.
Well, Lord, take us through the feelings for Fnatic. Something special going on. The Galio all-in for Mickey to see Fnatic can 2-0 this. I like that BDS is trying to spanner into the works. I like that there's, you know, an attempt at what I would call
1-3 to try and go for an invade on off of Nuke's push and now Irrelevant's push. So with Fnatic now trading towards Dragon as well, Ice does need to be a little careful.
X-Flash, yeah, because Mickey just goes over the wall, parachutes everything before. He's interrupted mid-jump, by the way, and Razork makes sure the deal is sealed. First blood over to Upset. Always good news as he flushes away the spear. Just on the tippy tip. Was almost on his pinky toe, but 113 is unable to connect.
Yeah,
Oscarinen facing off against each other in this lane for the time being, but there's going to be a bit of help. Paris looking with his full engages. Ice has already crashed down. Oscarinen going to lay down the equalizer, but it's behind him. Oscar flashes away, but is he really going to get away? Ice gets the slow under turret. It's dangerous. Ice looking for the bounce, but he won't find it. Meanwhile, Upset just gets bopped by Irrelevant. BDS on both sides of the map have found power as Nuke died to Razork.
Getting some pressure on that bottom side turret will actually come out on top, but you can see here, Relevant opens up with the Ornn ultimate, immediately picks off Upset, who doesn't have that flash, and then it's just an easy setup for 113 with the spear to finish off the Kai'Sa.
That's nice. Kill also goes to Irrelevant, which has got to feel good to alleviate pressure. That's Nuke who got solo killed. That's a lot about Humanoid and Razork together and how their pairing is. This game, the champions enable it so. But Oscarinen doesn't have any friends this game because 113 is going to make it so that he's going to feel the pain. Call the Fortune and boop! Right on the nose there. Oscarinen has nowhere to go, so he's going to equalize the wave and give 113 a kill in the end.
So we'll end up getting the majority of the wave.
It's going to be taken as a no contest at the cost of the kill. Grubs in this game, when you just talked about side laning for Humanoid, is a very, very big note that Yone is going to love, as Mickey trying to zone off while Paris looks for engage off the back, but an Arctic Assault will get Razork out, but maybe he wants to go in. Mickey with a shield of Duran, he's pounced on, he's flashed on. 113 is sent up, not sent packing. Mickey dies in the end. Shock Blast flashed away from this time as Razork has run out of steam, and BDS know it so. Into the enemy red, 113.
On the Ornn ultimate, but still, Nuke able to trade effectively on the opposite side, so for BDS, it's not the end of the world. You're still getting the wave, as is Ornn as well. Dragon is the next question, as Razork dodges the spear.
But the trap as well, a little bit late. Good ultimate to stop that engage from happening any further. Mickey might be in trouble though, thanks to his jungle, but a shield of Duran gets a cleanse away. However, with the ulti out, Ice is now chasing and finding a shutdown. Upset have to walk on in, but now he has to walk out somehow. But how does he do it? Irrelevant under turret. Upset with a great ulti. Disengage from Mickey. Under turret, the Fate sealed. Hits max range onto Irrelevant, but a Magnet Storm holds him back. We're getting dicey, but not so camera angle. That tells you BDS mean big business. Or that 113 is a canyon stand. I don't know which one.
Played by BDS, kind of covering both avenues of attack from Fnatic, but now Ice.
He's in trouble. Razork with a great ulti, and Upset ulti's in immediately to follow. A shutdown, unfortunately, goes to Razork, but Upset part of it to open.
Fnatic need to discover that this is actually being taken first. Mickey, with that, should know that that they're on it, but I don't think Fnatic are here quick enough, maybe.
It's a question. Oscarinen might have to lay down the ulti, but 4K, they're going to pull a choice, and they're going to pull it out of the bag quick as Mickey gets the shield of Duran, and Atacon now going to be taken, so they have GAs. The all-in engager call the Forge God. Mickey's ult is a hero's entrance, but it might be an X of a humanoid. Brings them together, but there's no clump for the damage. Ice is firing away, electrocuting. It's like we're playing Quidditch, and Harry's just letting loose. Ice doesn't care, goes over the wall, withdraws for now, but not for long. A spear over, Oscar in and burning. 1-1-3 with another one, and Oscar keeps dodging away. But that's still worth for BDS. They'll just respawn.
In theory, Fnatic would have liked to have been able to play with multiple members on that mid lane, rotate from mid lane turret take into top lane tier 2 take as BDS go for this dragon. But because BDS got that teleport out from Oscarinen, now it's a TP behind a humanoid for BDS.
That ward, as humanoid was taking the Gromp, he's in full vision. Ice sees him, or Nuke does rather, and humanoid tries to ulti out, but he's blocked. In front of the Baron, they found a pick, they found the core member, and Fnatic are now stuck in a 4 versus 5.
Humanoid has been picked so often on the side lanes in this series. Can this be the one that actually gets BDS a win?
Paris might need to turn for the engage at 7k. BDS think about how they're going to flip this one, but should they really? With Razork in the way, no. They turn for the fight, and Mickey is the start of it, but maybe the end. Upset, flashes away. He's out of dodge while Fnatic try to poke and prod and get in the way of BDS, taking this objective while Razork over the wall wants to steal. He pops the ulti, he lets them know he's there, but at 2.5k, Magnet Storm and no chance of a steal. BDS, hearts are still beating, blood's still flowing, Ice is still flying, but Upset tries to take him out with his dying breath, but Avada Kedavra, 1-1-3, takes him out with a swift blow.
And it's just like that, BDS. This Baron buff poke, and you're so short range as Fnatic. This is horrible.
Again, this is why poke cops around the world are working out as that engage is clean as well. Call the Forge God doesn't land though, and Mickey now has an angle. Shielded around is good as Humanoid takes down Paris, but Fnatic are still getting poked and prodded and taken with Ice rolling through. Best team fight ending carried last year, and you're now seeing the pieces work its way back. Fnatic thought they could steamroll BDS, but BDS say no.
Fnatic knew it was going to be a long, slow, drawn-out siege, and they decided to try and end it instead. BDS happy to take this game and push us to game number 3.
And with this game 3, so many more questions arise as 1-1-3 once again shows us why this guy has been hyped up by none other than Finn, the top laner himself.
Fantastic stuff from BDS. Fnatic heads gone down, but we're going to kick it over to a quick break, but when we be back, it'll be the desk there to break it on down.
Oh, hell yeah. How do you want to pick apart this BDS comp?
Yeah, I think the pick is definitely there, and a huge amount of it is unfortunately a little unreliable. Like, we've seen so many public side though, so which is why you're seeing Nuke hug this top side of the lane, even though, oh, hang on.
He walked up. Humanoid walks in. Razork flushes away. Great scout of the week from Nuke. But now he's under fire. Movement speed from Razork. He finds it, and First Blood finds Humanoid.
Oh, Nuke, the idea to completely reshape the game with one Ultimus, and now he's off to a fantastic start. Upset. Ends up running into 1-1-3.
He's found out. Zenith played for the re-engage, but BDS's bot lane is here.
Yeah.
Not respecting the flash engages. Mickey now in trouble himself. He has no flash, but stunned up and dead. I mean, Fnatic's 2v2. That was just disrespectful.
Yeah, great button press.
One of them is going home today, and you won't see them for quite a while. And that's why so much is on the line. That's why it's a little bit scared play for the time being, but maybe not. I'm wrong. Humanoid tries to go in, fakes it out, but Paris' ulti is better. Wind becomes lightning. Humanoid in trouble. Unleashes power, but Humanoid unleashes the army. Razork tries to defend, but the rocket gives no quarter. Razork slowed and stunned down, and a kill for Ice is exactly what BDS need to get over those early game nerves.
Great roam from the BDS book. Now close yourselves and lead. And it's just been that the entire time. And this is where BDS have been able to get these early leads. And now Fnatic.
Mickey,
oh, he
flash
missed.
a flash, but it's a flash from Nuke. Doesn't matter though, Grand Starfall for Razork, but he flashes out too. Fnatic thought, yeah, we'll take this fight, but even after a Solar Flare, I don't think they will. Rocket sends in, Oscar and ulti's great, but already the feats of warfare have been claimed. Fnatic were the chosen ones, but BDS are starting to believe.
BDS.
Because BDS want their second dragon, so Razork needs to steal this because tempo and momentum, those are mean words, but they're very, very real in this game. Humanoid with a flanking angle with his ult and flash available, wants in. They want to sandwich Fnatic, trying to put it all on the line. Teleport comes first as Ice, instant cleanse away. Captain Jack Sparrow as we've got the curtain call. Meanwhile, teleport's flying, it's Oscar Renan, and now Humanoid with the shuffle in. BDS are cornered and sent away. 113 is just trying to buy some time for his team as Nuke somehow gets out. Scout of the week, and they still find kills. How did BDS find anything? They were the one getting pinched, but Fnatic are the ones blowing up. 113 again. I feel like this guy is only rolling perfect fives as the triple comes through, and Irrelevant takes Fnatic to court.
I cannot believe BDS. Like, so much room for everyone to deal damage.
Yep.
Like, everyone is a threat. Now, Mickey trying to be a threat towards Nuke, but Paris is here.
Solar Flare is a really good sidestep. Nuke still gets stunned down though. Shield of Daybreak connects and Nuke might still be in trouble. Taken down. A big shutdown over to Razork and Fnatic back into this fight. Paris gets stoned up, stunned up, and whatever English you want to use, he's still dead. A double over to Razork and Fnatic mitigate disaster.
Yeah, they end up getting the double kill. They should be able to answer for the tower take BDS are going for in the bot lane. Nice pick from Fnatic. But look at where that gold is going. It is Nuke who's picking up the wave on top. It's with Irrelevant. They're the ones that are sharing the gold.
True.
That is all gold going to a Poppy. Poppy nowhere going to be, and is useful as Humanoid. That's it, look!
It's a public execution. It's an execution from Humanoid. He's down. Nuke spears him to death, and Humanoid into the ground. Herald given over. Turret is a trade. Again, BDS, they're not slowing down, Dagda. They're sick of playing slow.
This is insane from BDS. The picks are perfect. Mickey's next.
Caught out. He thinks he's safe behind his own turret, but that turret is kaput. It's gone. A reset over to Ice. He's excited, and I think the fans should be as well. BDS showing more than just life. They're showing the bloody sun in Berlin in winter. Razork has to run for his life. Another turret. 3 within a minute. And BDS fans are feeling something they ain't feeling. Thrown outside the bag, and Mickey wants to set up a perfect engage to stop this in its track.
Yeah, they need the TP from Oscar Renan. That's what BDS are playing for. Tower set up by Azir on the top side. That's the safety net for Fnatic.
6k, 5k, BDS are looking for the flip maybe, but Artican's going to get the debuff. Oscar Renan gets a disengage, but they're still going forward. 113 pops his ulti, jumps in, starts healing up. Solar Flare in the back line, public execution, takes care of Mickey. Oscar running away, 113 is still not dead. You can't kill this jungle demon as the zone control is back in. Artican is still BDS's, and Fnatic are throwing all these Hail Marys, but Mary doesn't care.
Belongs to BDS. Oscar Renan tries to hide. Medicost 113.
113 might not care. He lends that out, but he's still willing to play with it because he's got a Hysterics gauge and the rocket, even though it misses. 113 still feels fine. Solar Flare is great, but now BDS bring everyone in. Remember, the withdrawal still there as Irrelevant jumps up to the turret. Threat still there as the Jinx is still far away. BDS might be losing this Artican buff and losing it real quick without getting any trade in response. They see the blood in their eyes. They try and take the play. BDS looking for the pick. Scout of the week is there, but minion wave, or rather, sorry, Ward is actually still left there. A completely different thing. BDS move around mid, and we are 5v5ing once again as Razork might be the target, but 113 just sends it in with a public execution in as well. That's a reset. A reset over to BDS. 113 buying his time, somehow not dead. It's Irrelevant who dies throughout. Razork gets out, but Oscar Renan stunned at max range. Remember, Ice is still getting excited about something. I think excited about the fact that they're looking to take down Fnatic.
The target was Humanoid, and it's a public assassination coming through from BDS. He is routed, he is gone, and BDS are forcing their way through the Fnatic base.
Who thought the first in regular season, the best team meant to be Fnatic? Razork sitting here in front of turrets, now getting blasted his own. Ice's range is big as 113 finally dies, as many more members will soon follow, so BDS have to back away. It doesn't end here, as Fnatic might have some hope.
Upset can get the movement speed, he still has the flash. He wants to try and go for the flash shot on towards Ice, finish off BDS here.
Wave becomes a very real threat. Jhin, Azir. One or both of these champions will have to deal with it as Fnatic walk into Fog of War. They need to contest. Scout of the week is there. Glacial Fissure lines it up. Paris has found his target onto Razork, but yeeted away Oscar Renan. Might not matter because in a choke. Look at what Ice is doing. The Solar Flare in the backline is good for Fnatic, but Mickey can't do too much, and he's not tanky enough either. So Ice, one of the best 80 carries at team fighting, starts firing away again. Mickey's dead for 35. Everyone's alive. The health bar's good enough. BDS attempt Baron again.
Razork has that ultimate though. He can still come back in as the Pantheon. Not going down could be crucial. BDS waiting for the pick. It's Paris and Nuke playing for that moment.
He needs a hero play. Look how far away he is now. Might be in range as we get down to 4K. No vision except on the back of the pit. No steal, but the ulti ensues anyway. Razork had to try, but in turn he will die. Ice is dominating as the rocket sent out will go wide, but Fnatic lose their jungler again, and 4-shot dead. Okay, so one Baron down, a shutdown again halts the game a little bit.
But it opens up now for Fnatic.
Rabadon's picked up for Humanoid here, so this is it. It's going to be big if he can do anything in the fight, but if is a big question mark here as Fnatic look to defend their inhibitor turret. 113 goes in under the turret, pops his ulti out as Pantheon jumps on in, into the backline. They find Razork, kills Ice. A big mistake in the same spot for BDS. They're trying to kite back, but Fnatic are all inning. I'm watching Nuke trying to zone control as Ambessa comes in. Irrelevant, may have brought the fight back, takes down the Rabadon's Azir and tries to jump into the ground, but Upset is now doing the job for them. Razork survived for only a little bit longer, and Fnatic managed to defend. The Jhin has found footing, and Fnatic again punished BDS's comeuppance.
BDS were split. Fnatic.
10 seconds. Fnatic, again, they're just not out of this game. And in fact, they're more even standing than you'd expect.
They need to be careful. Paris engaged on Razork, stunned.
Yeah, Razork is also stunned up, but he's taking no damage. Oscarinin sends away one, and Humanoid is free firing. The Azir gets to do what he wants. Fnatic have found two. Humanoid looking to go in, still holding that ulti as BDS are left with 3. If any more die, the game is in jeopardy as Soul Point is now given for free to Fnatic.
Humanoid, give it in the early game, but he is taking... Wait,
Rocket, Mickey's dead.
But it doesn't matter. It's still the Dragon going across the Fnatic. It is nice gold towards Ice. But Fnatic, they know they are strong. They can, in 35 seconds, this is the fight that can break open everything.
Watch Ice. If Ice dies, it's everything. Grand Starfall starts us off, but Razork's in a little bit deep. That Jinx still free firing. It's a good ulti from Oscarina, but not far enough. A reset going to be given over, but it's only a resurrection, remember, because of the GA. So Ice can't do anything, but Upset does everything. He's been watching Wanted as he curves not one but 2 bullets with the Soul. Ice carries the fight, and BDS might be in a game-winning position, but no. It's Fnatic in front of the Baron this time, and with Humanoid's damage, it'll be quick to go. Ice will take red out of the way, but Baron drops, Fnatic equalize, and this comeback theory, we get to test that motto, or at least energy, as Scatter the Weak is good against this next Dragon. 113 thinks about going in and takes it onto Razork. Solar Flare dodged away from. They're looking for that reset. Public Execution stepped in front of by Mickey. They just need Ice to get a kill, but not enabled yet. Jumping into the backline, Oscar is a nuisance. BDS with low health bars, but again, they've got the range. They've got the range.
The reset.
They've got the game. They've got the excitement. As up down again, running in. Humanoid sends them back, but Nuke has to flash away. A double over in the end as well. It's a bloodbath, but both teams are still swimming fine. Mickey. Upset tries to get the last shot. It's decent damage, but not enough. BDS are moving through a choke. Oscar in and hold. It does hit yet again. 2 members sent away. Solar Flare from BDS. It's a big old yay for Fnatic fans. Oscar and ult have been on point. I haven't seen that Poppy miss one damn one.
That hammer just sent Nuke into the atmosphere. Fnatic.
Rocket. Oh, dilly dolly.
They're TPing to mid. They want to end this right now. They do not want to let BDS come back alive. Ice has that GA available, but if he gets jumped on, there is nothing left to save him.
That's the jump. There's the Scatter the Weak. Razork slowed down the shield up, and as he's unbreakable, inhibitor goes down. BDS with 3. 5 of Fnatic trying to put this into the coffin because it sure as hell hasn't been nailed down yet. They open up mid, but they cannot end the game, and at 41 minutes, makes his job a little bit more difficult if he tries to find that game-ending blow. Seeker's arm guard for Humanoid as well for the invulnerability as we sit towards 5. Europe is looking to deliver. The Fiesta looking to continue. The Blood looking to impact. Oscar in against the wall with the damage from Upset. Caught out, and Irrelevant has put his namesake on the line.
But now it's BDS. They need to scramble. They need to try and cover. Fnatic, Oscar in and stepping forward. Humanoid in the pit can always follow over. Same with Upset. So for Fnatic, they're happy to leave their carries in river. And it's BDS who have to find some way into the pit.
4 versus 5 with that range. I don't know. Oscarinen is always one threat away. His flash almost up and available. Rocket's a little bit late. And Baron is down to
BDS
Fnatic.
To find the pick they need. But they need that miracle.
They have the tools to do so, but it is, again, just about finding the right carry. Deadly Flourish, good sidestep. Nuke looking to zone. Irrelevant jumps in. The final fight in front of the base could be it. BDS looking for that reset onto Mickey. That's the target. Ice uses range. Mickey flashes away. The curtain call enabled as public execution. Doesn't hit the right mark, but Irrelevant blocks for his team for now as Razork is being the carry, being annoying. But the GA, as we said, is more annoying than that. Fnatic have got their front line in the way. Scat of the week hits nothing. Fnatic with 5. BDS left to a miserable 3.
Ice just needs someone, but he doesn't have the time!
Set the 4th shot, Fnatic. They've been tested, but it looks like it finally ends here.
Wait a sec.
Ice at the very last wait a sec. Reset. Looks for the carry. The 80 carry of BDS just needs a little bit more. His tempo there, his damage shown. Humanoid at half HP, but the Baron minions are in the way. Upset just hitting the turret for free. There's enough distance as now the Nexus is bare. Upset will make sure that their journey doesn't end here. But BDS fought them to the brink and through the mud. Fnatic will crawl.
It's relief on the faces of Fnatic. And despair for BDS. What an incredibly hard-fought series from BDS. They had it.
This doesn't come up that much anymore because we don't usually have this many flex picks, but 20 seconds is the cutoff. So you will always know who you're playing against, although you can tell it's on cooldown, leaving kind of Supa and Noah isolated.
Objectives will be secured, and so far a pretty safe and standard early game, I would say. I was expecting, you know, after the excitement acceptable to be taken, Nalgoya will pick them clean, interrupt onto Noah. I don't know if a dive can happen here.
Noah now ulting. Thought he might be making his way out to safety, but it's just a clean setup. Jun on the way. It's too late. Noah taken down for first blood. 1/3 of the way to the warfare. Some extra plates going over as well. Gold split between Alvaro and Supa. Everyone's just waiting. Fear ready to go.
Get the TP out from JoJo. The response is going to come through. Giants look like they want to fight this.
Supa ease over immediately. They're just going to turn their sights onto the back line. Vesta doesn't even have an item yet. She is not tanky. Closer now in trouble. Marked up by Mirwin, but he's not going to take that one. Happy to just settle for the grubs. 4 already. Looking to bring it to 6. 2.5.
Midwave. Giants have their numbers on the top side of the map, and Mirwin, he respects it. He knows that he's a weak side. He's not overstaying as well. Play through winning lanes. They know how to push their advantages. Sometimes they just get a little overzealous.
Alvaro caught out here. Chain CC good thus far. Quickness trying to backstep. Will not be able to get the knockup either as we see the 1v1 in the side lane. Lot will walk away with his life. And Mirwin just continuing to put pressure on the top side. Nice pick back for GX. Bruce Wayne bot lane in a relatively even state. They will finally send JoJo Pune to answer. And now mid pressure is the name of the game as Mirwin gets a quick little fear. Jackie's going to need to get tricky to get his way out of this one. But again, the point and click CC. It's really hard to outplay. Jun trying to make the difference. Ezreal going to finish the job. Fall from Lot. The ulti does not hit. Crucially, oh, that is crushing. Mirwin following up with an ulti of his own, but Noah remaining untouched. Noah getting a lot of damage down. JoJo Pune trying to follow, but he doesn't hit anything. Finally able to get the Q. The W, a bit more damage down. Jun gonna get finished off here. MKOI firing back, but it was a bit sloppy. End of the day, though, they get 3 kills to just 1.
The fight starts off with Jackie's face-checking Mirwin, and it turns into a quick collapse from both sides. Winter's approach.
Yep. Okay, so Fimble Winter. Obviously, as he's not a melee champion, he will have to have CC, but since every champion on the enemy team dashes, he'll have infinite CC. Nice kick back. Noah now following. JoJo going to try to ult out. Oil Yo-Yo ready to body block. JoJo now running. Jackie's nice movement, but Oil interrupts, stops. The Sonic Wave is not quite enough time, but now it's JoJo in trouble. Lot trying to fall through, trying to get more damage down. Jackie's living for a hell of a long time. And a messy exchange overall, but the 1-for-1.
Really nice.
Lane. JoJo TP is going to take a lot of time. He's recalling before the TP comes through, so he's going to need like another 5 seconds. It's a little bit awkward. Desperate to complete that item, and that item's going to cost him a whole hell of a lot if they're able to finish this one. Ulti in from Jun. Massive. Alvaro trying to interrupt the entire fight. Everyone is turning away from Icon. Supa already about to fall. Noah now chasing, looking for the follow-up. Jackie's in the back time in the mean line, but it does not matter. Jackie's getting cut down, taking their time here. Q3 comes through from JoJo Pune. MKOI taking the fight. Reset from Mirwin going a little bit wide. GX the right idea, but couldn't quite finish the objective.
Yeah, across. Koi ultimately are able to turn the fight around. Great coordination. Supa does end up dying, but they get
Follow-up's a little bit scattered. It's not as simple as just push your ulti to finish the fight, and it's just so hard to play this composition, even in an advantage state, but it'll take MKOI making some mistakes for GX to solve this particular puzzle. But as you highlighted earlier, MKOI, a team that has not had the cleanest closeout. Alvaro going in, ulti going a little bit wide initially, but manages to charm up two. Ulti from closer, used to disengage as Jackie's now fishing for the kill, trying to lock down Elio, and he'll be a successful shutdown there for GX. May want to keep this momentum going. They have a man advantage. Enemy team has no jungler. This has to be the time if they want to go for the Baron.
It's a crucial call out, Dracos, because no smite available means exactly that. A Baron is on the cards. GX can put the pressure down. They still have Jun's ultimate. They still have Noah's ulti. There's the top side lacking there. There are still tools in the GX toolkit. Keep your eyes on Jun.
Lock up, looking to catch out Jojo. Pune Jojo flashing away. The stun, the chain CC doesn't stop him from ulting. Crucially, he manages to get that up, but Jackie's is relatively untouched. Mirwin still trying to peel as best he can. Super caught up, but not locked down. Jackie's ready to activate the Q2. Not quite in range. Bit of a scrap there. They'll get one more kill. GX chipping. They just have to force an advantage. You can see that bot lane wave will need someone eventually to respond to it. Mirwin just continues to be a nuisance. This is a bit of an overcommittal here. Ulti goes in. Mirwin forced to flash out. Fimbulwinter strong. Ocean Soul strong, but not nearly strong enough. Overconfidence as Mirwin gets caught out in the side lane.
Exactly that. Just straight up disrespect coming from Mirwin. He didn't have the proper support. Giant still had access into their jungle, and they found a pick. And now again, they turn their attention to the Baron to put pressure onto Koi.
Ulti down from Lot, as well as the flash.
Look at the damage from Jojo.
Jojo's starting to hurt as Jackie's just goes for the kickback. Q over the wall, again, poke. Starting to land, sidestep on the Void Seeker from Noah is big. 6K, getting lower. Looks like it's time for the 50-50. 3K on the objective. Elio now going in, trying to speed it away, and he manages to grab it. 47 health, neither side happy with the way that might work down, but GX just getting deleted in the blink of an eye. One perfect Yone ultimate. A little bit on late on the smite, but the Baron is there, and MKOI might just close this one out.
In the 4 versus 5, GX fumble it. They aren't able to secure the Baron. They can't secure a team fight. Koi get absolutely everything. And now they've set their sights on the first inhibitor of the game.
Start of the game from the draft, everything working out. So much support for Jojo in the mid lane. The roam's better, the top lane counter pick better. MKOI, 1 or 2 sloppy moments. Otherwise, a nearly flawless performance. Now looking to end it here. Mirwin careful not to take the ult again, is to not end up under Fountain, but these are some pretty easy kills. The leap forward. GX sent back to the drawing board, happy that the Vex at least will not show her face again. Game 1 going to Koi.
I mean, honestly, for the most part, a very clean game from Koi. I loved the counter pick from Mirwin into the top side of the map as an answer to Mbessa. This Vex pick was really cool.
Yeah, that was nasty. Not much more to say. Ultimately, a great game 1 coming in from MKOI. We'll have to those key targets. The Braum will be the big question mark for me. Alvaro on the Braum has been good, but sometimes this team struggles. While all of this is happening, while Xin Zhao is pulled down to cover, and while Mirwin was doing his jungle impression, Elio's been power farming. He's level 4 now. The spear hits Jackie's. No, he's a dead man walking.
And it's an easy first blood for Elioya. The threat of the... Haven't we seen this before?
The repeat, Jackie's standing on the right side of the lane. Elioya now pitching with the spear. He hits again! And the flash comes late, and that cat's starting to chase. My God, Jackie's run. You can't really. Shockwave. Elioya taking his time. Flash the trap, the auto.
And it's another kill picked up. Rinse and repeat from Elioya. He makes the same play. Jackie's misplays the flash. And now it's 2-0 for the Nidalee. Elioya is quickly running away with this early game. Hovers the top side.
Elioya, the spear hits. They're going to be in trouble. Slow there. Noah wants to step forward individually. He knows he's strong. Level 6 now there, but Elioya's taking over to level 6 at the same time. Closer coming in from behind. They might just try to finish the kill on Jun. Closer can follow up now. Alvaro likely to die. Noah finishing the kill. Good heads-up play from GX using their AD carry experience.
Elioya not really in a position to fight for this when they lost their support. Alvaro already back out onto the map, though. I stand corrected.
Jojo looking for the scoop. Delivers him to Elioya. Spear connects. Jackie's nowhere to go. Stunned up, taken down. First 3 kills. Going over to Koi, get the feet of Warfare. Now Closer has to run. Oh, that last auto! And this is a game of late flashes.
The spear damage. He was not expecting it to be that much. The terrifying.
Look, I'm just saying, like, they've done it somewhere,
Speaking of terrifying, here comes Elioya.
All right, Lot. When does the Pathmaker come out? Ignite already ticking, stun there, goes unstoppable. Spear hits though, and that's the downside because it makes it easy for Elyoya to clean it up. Alvaro ticking health bar, but a nearly flawless happening. Uses the recall to reset the animation, and I believe it's still a 15-second cooldown.
Jojo has TP. He could join the fight.
Ulti
go for it.
in, stopping the steadfast presence. Good CC,
nice
goes
stun.
for the wall bang back. Now the ulti coming up. Good interrupt on the Poppy. That's going to be clutch. Mirwin like good to fall, but Closer's going to go down too, and Mirwin is going to manage to find one back. Taking down Closer. Jojo not quite able to get the scoop angle. Does not have the flash.
TP, of course. Very slow this early into the game.
But they're still just getting the bot lane tower, and Elyoya's taking a Drake at the same time.
I mean, it's a bit of extra movement speed and walk away. Closer's still in the area. I guess they just want to deny 6 or try and force the fight. Q does manage to land. Closer now ready to follow up. Ball not really in good position to force the fight. Mirwin zoning Jackie's away. That's going to be crucial. Alvaro forced to flash out. Good ulti from Noah, but a better ult from Mirwin, and now he's in trouble. Jojo on the hunt. Jackie's looking for the angle. Lineup is there. 2-man. Alvaro ticking, but still alive. Flash forward. Wind becomes lightning. Closer manages to find the kill. Jojo is able to take down Noah in the meantime, and GX trying to hold on to a bit of control here. So far, 1-for-1. Support for AD, but GX a lot of loss of damage. Mirwin remains unconcerned. Flash back from Jackie's just in time, but does manage to get hit on the trap on the way out. Mirwin covering, frontlining. This one's getting a little bit awkward as it continues on, but MKOI wishing yet. MKOI just using the Azir turret to keep pushing. Closer now following up. Alvaro in trouble. Managed to get the 3-man ultimate. Jun following up with an ulti of his own. Jojo poking a bit over the wall, but that is going to be just a free kill. Picked up.
Herald is going to be spawning, and you imagine that this is what GX will try to contest next.
Bro, that Charizard is going crazy right now. He needs to call, to like buy the Versace shoes and then throw them away. You know, that's a bit too much of a flex for me.
Threat of the Herald. Not going to gain much value as Poppy finding the flank.
Noah, Jojo going for the knockup. Mirwin finally going to find the angle to Noah. Just one-shots him. That's so much damage. Shutdown coming through those. They're at least able to take out the Azir. Closer now trying to fall off. Jackie's looking for an angle as well. Good fight so far. Bit of a back and forth, but MKOI with more members. Elyoya untouched on the back line, and he's the real threat. Finally, they're able to find a kill for Jackie's, but it cost him just about everything. A complete ace in favor of Koi.
2 kills could be good, but unfortunately GX lost so much in exchange. Right now, Koi and GX are fighting for an opportunity to fight against Fnatic next week. TP comes in from Lot. As Koi chip away. No poke quite connecting just yet.
TP topside, Lot caught out, a lot of damage going down, is unstoppable, but gets blocked by Mirwin. Nowhere for him to go. Does manage to find a quick little sneak out, but godlike 7-0-4.
He is absolutely dominating on this Nidalee pick. With the top laner gone, that should be an easy objective secured.
I mean, the miracle is becoming progressively less intense, or more intense, you know? Started with like a face on a League of Legends game. But it is highly improbable.
Oh, we're aligned on that. I mean,
I don't know how much to sugarcoat this.
They can concede the river for now. They don't need control because, again, there's this split push threat as well. The moment that GX sends someone to go and answer him, he can rotate back up to join his team.
He's also just stronger in the 1v1.
Yep.
Jojo looking for the flank. Looking for his moment to glide. Might just be happy to try and pick off Lot. Big damage onto him. Instant Azir turret. Great shockwave to kick off the fight, but the Azir turret's already set up. They've already established an empire in the mid lane. GX sent packing. Could not even finish a kill.
It is just a wallet difference at this point. The shockwave was good, but I mean, look at the health bars. Koi was barely affected. Only Alvaro doing his job, tanked it up. Jojo pushing Closer back.
He just is so much shielding. Coming in for the boost passive there. Nothing to be done. MKOI setting their sights on the next. Watches the answer, although sadly they don't even have vision of the objective. They'll have to wait for the scoreboard pop-up to tell them. Well, I'm sure they're very well aware. And yeesh, this is tough, right? Like game 1, you can say.
To 14. Jackie's close to ticking over, but still a full 2-level gap. The poke is not going to stop.
Yeah, this is just a steady, controlled siege. GX. Jackie Shockwave, level 14, hits multiple targets. Lot gets a full combo. Maybe there is an angle. But that is deep. deep into the tank of Copium. Jun, unfortunately, is not hooking an ideal target. Is going to get knocked up and just deleted. Oh yeah, now legendary. Alvaro body blocking. Jojo going for a scoop back. Noah trying to win out of the 1v1. He's doing all right thus far, but the luxury items are there. Jojo just goes golden, walks it off. The shockwave good, but it is just not enough. KOI eliminating GX, moving on to face Fnatic. The team looking like a force to be reckoned with. Almost a 15,000 gold lead. 28 minutes in.
Sub 30 minutes. They demonstrated great patience, excellent execution of their composition, and Aljoya 9-0-6. Involved in 15 of the team's 17 kills. A commanding early game performance that KOI just ran away with.
I'm just excited at this new era of European League Legends where our